the winning spool. That should work. I see. It's too big. Let me just adjust that. And welcome to the stream, whoever designed. Hey, just missed it. I think that my team blows ducks. How are you, sir? Just finalizing this, adjusting this text box, and we should be ready to go. Where's the font? Just want to make sure that I get everything in there. Okay, that works. That works. So we have the giveaways here on the bottom left of the stream, and rest should be good to go. All right. Oh, I see that there's still the let me just arrange that. Alright, so that works. Everything's in motion. Slow the deck. I think that for today we're going to continue with Yotul until we hit a brick wall of anti-Yotul tech. And if we do, then we'll switch to something else. Might be Blood Sapphire Control or Diamond Wild Life Gain. I think these are the two are good. Might try to find a list of Sapphire Wild, but for the most part right now we'll just go on with Yotul, and it's been doing a lot of good things for us up to date, and I don't think until we hit a very big brick wall. I really like Yotul. It's a fast deck. It's very consistent, and against random stuff, it works really well. And that's the deck right now for Constructor that I have most experience with. So might as well work with this one. And if we hit a nice number of viewers, then we start giving away draft packs. And if we hit Cosmic or had 1,000 platinum to the winning spool at the end, and that's going to be a big one. We're also going to give away a primal pack at the end as well. So there will be a lot of stuff. Maybe I just changed the text here. I didn't mention primal pack. And yeah, it's a small text box with a lot of text. So how are you doing, Duck, today? Have you been playing Constricted a lot? I think we're ready to go. You know what? Last time I started right away in the tournament, and I made a few mistakes on my first match, and I lost it completely due to my mistakes. So this time around, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to play a match against a random opponent. Where is this tournament? No, the random play is not here, right? Yeah, we only need to... Oh, there's unranked constructed. I don't know how long it would take. Okay, well, let's try an unranked constructed to warm up and see if we can find someone. I really want to have at least one match before we go with that. And good morning, Eric. How are you doing, sir? Welcome back to the stream. Yeah, unranked and read of it. All right, so stream is starting to fill up, and as soon as we hit 20 viewers. We start for each match wins. We add 100 platinum to the prize pool, and we will also be doing a draft pack giveaway. I've got 5 of them, and also got a primal pack. These all these are all yeah, I don't think we'll find a player at this hour in the morning. So what I'll do is to warm up will be to just go into collection. And I know it's not the best, but it's just for warm up anyway. It's just it practice with the deck, and see if the sound levels are okay as well. Because I'm not sure if the background noise will be too loud. So if it's too loud, just mention it in the chat, and I'll adjust the volume. So going first, that's okay. And this is an okay end against the Kranach. I think we'll be good. Start up with blood here. Then we can go into Ruby for an Ebony Pawn on turn 2. And then, depending on what happens, we might go with a few of our different targeted damage action. Just use it right away. No need to do anything else for now. Got a lot of game. Turn 3. Ideally we draw an orc to get a threshold with that one, but if we don't, then that's not the end of the world. Still want to go with, I believe this turn we could activate Burn Bolt Pound for 4, 7, 8, 9. I guess that's not a bad turn. Yeah, I think we're going to go with that. With a Tunnel Troop here and Crackling Bolt providing us back with 1 charge. And we also have the Blood Infusion Device that will provide us with 1 more shard, so charge. I think this is going to be good. So here we're going to play the Blood Infusion Device, hit for 1, pass the turn. Next turn is going to be face. Well, that's a decent amount of damage on the board. I think we're going to clean up. So that's 7, that's 8 on the board. We've got 2 turns, this turn and the next one. We've got a lot of life drain to do though. We could go Blood Infusion Device and Pound for 6 damage. And next turn we only need to do 4, and we have more than enough to do 4. So I think going to go with that, gaining some health back. And we should be okay for the win. I don't want to kill any troop with the blood, with the Reaver in play. Yeah, might as well remove a kiss. So that's 8. Now we need to be above 10, and we've got the shard, so we're good. If we didn't get a shard, we would have needed to kill 1 troop or put the priestess in play, but right there we got the shard, so we're good. Was a bit risky for me. Maybe I should have gone with the priestess last turn, but all right. So we're getting in. We're ready for the first match. And here we go. Stream notes are up and running. Stream is up and running. I have barely any frame dropped. That's perfect. CPU is okay. And bandwidth seems to be fine. So we're good. Alright. So let's do this. So right now we are constructed rank 3. And 3 stars. We lost our last match on the stream, so if we win this time we get 1 star. If we win with 2-0 we will get 2 stars, and hopefully this will be the start of a nice sequence of winning. But we'll be hopefully we'll be running out again this morning. Got close to 70% rate right now, win rate with this Yotul deck. It's running very well, very consistent against random stuff. And we were able to conquer the ladder up to Platinum 3 with this Yotul deck, so in a very short amount of time played. So let's see if we can continue that and hit the road to our first match. Recording, and keep in mind you can find all the match that we're playing on the stream here today and the last two streams. Up to the last two stream will be on my YouTube channel. You can click on the link below and you will find all the matches there. So we're fighting against 8P and he's playing Boris. Alright, that's going to be an interesting first match, and we're going to keep that, and we've got multiple sources of recurring damage. But on the draw, this will be a hard one. Thankfully, there's no first turn Hierophant. But okay, Vampire Kiss is definitely something nice. Duelist is okay, and with Duelist and Pound in play, we can start racking up some nice damage. And if we would be able to draw one of the what's the name again? The orc that, wow, okay. So Transmog on the guy here gives us a Forge of Kadak, which is perfect. That means that this turn we're going to a Bunny Pound into Blood Infusion Device and activate the Bunny Pound for 1 damage. Now when the Whirling Brutalizer, okay, I remember the card names. I do manage to remember the card names. So everyone who just joined the stream, welcome. We just started. This is match 1 of this ladder run here. Lanipar is going to provide us with a big challenge. However, we found an arena regular. That's going to be key here. Just play the regular. And now we go with the champion power activation. Go with a Ruby Shard. Here, hit for 2. Hit for 2 again. And next turn we can, if assuming the regular lives, we'll be able to hit for 2, 4, 8. And this is going to be an interesting race, but it's going to be very hard to win. Very, very hard to win. Starting on the draw without any tech to answer a Hierophant is very crippling here. Okay, so that one's fly for 3 damage. Next turn we're facing... Next turn we're facing 9 and then we're dead. So we need to kill him in 2 turns. Or somewhere along these lines. So I guess this turn we're definitely activating. Giving something Rage 1. Was this guy here? We can Forge. We can Pound. And now we have the choice of Vampire Kiss, the Cyclone Shaper. Does this change our clock? We get it for 7, and then we're at 11 next turn. And next turn he attacks for a bunch. Oh, we go for the face. Maybe we go with the device and get to 20 life, and maybe that provides us with 1 more turn. I can see that. But that goes under counter magic, so I really like the Vampire Kiss and Priestess combo here. So I think we're going for that. Do we kill the Shaper? Shaper reduces the cost of all actions, and there's a few that are pretty good against us right there. 3 damage to the face brings a 9 down to 9. And this out means that we've got next turn, if this lives, can we do 9? We can do 2, 4, and then 8 plus an attack. And if he has only one blocker, we could be okay. I think this is where we're going with that. Hopefully there's no counter magic there. And on our winning turn, we're nice to... Okay, so there's a verdict. Now our chances of winning are very, very slim at this point. We do have a Rage 1 Priestess, but that's not going to be enough. We're 16 though, and we might have another... We will have another turn likely, but not 2 turns. We might have 2 turns with the Arcane from the Blooded Fusion device. That's going to be a hard one. Let's see what happens there. So get it for... Yeah, I don't think I'm blocking here. I really want to keep the Arena Regular for the and the Priestess. Attacking with the Priestess for 3 damage will likely trigger a block. And if we activate the champion power before that, we're going to do 1, maybe 4, and then 6, and then 10. We're very, very close to... it's not what we wanted to see. But 7, we won't have another turn, so we need to go for it regardless. So here we go for all the marbles. Here. And then we attack. Wait, if we Blood Infusion device, we get 4 back, which puts us at 11. We can block. He will block the Priestess and trade with a Rhino. If he does, 5, 8, 9, 10. This puts us at 11. If he doesn't play any troop and he blocks the Priestess, we might have another turn. That works for me. And if he doesn't, then he might just be dead. Okay, so he decides to take the tree here. That was the best line for him. So that means he's holding up a counter magic or a verdict. We will not... 11... Yeah, we're not winning this one. Yeah, counter magic, so... That's all we can do, and we die, so... Losing the first game here... I don't think we could have... We had better lines. The 2 key plays that we had were countered, so... I like the Outlaw. We're likely to be low. And the life gain is good. 3 damage. We want things that do 3 damage for the Cyclone Shapers. Maybe. He's likely to bring Carnosaurus, so we're going to remove the Duelist here. I don't think the Priestess are stellar. They do block the Hierophant, but the Hierophant will be flying, so nothing much we can do about it there. I do like the Tendrils as a quick action way to interact with his board, and the Vampire Kiss don't kill many things. I think I'm going to go with the Outlaw here. If we're very low, we can maybe engineer a last turn with a big punch and surprise opponent with that. It works well last few times that we used it, so I think this is where we're going with that. The burns are not the best, but I don't think we have better options in the reserve, and that's a big bursty turns here and might enable a brutalizer on turn 4. So we've got 5 ways to deal with Hierophant there, on top of trying to race him. And he's bringing transmogs as well, so we'll see. I think this is where we're going with that. Yeah, we'll try that. So game 2 will be on the play, and let's see if we can go first. Alright, so hey Gerberan, how are you doing, sir? 1 shot of hatred, then we've got a ton of things, and we've got an extinction. Is that worth it though? We don't have any playable cards, so I think we're going to go with 6. Yeah, that works. That works. So we're level 6 on this one, and we're going to open with a blood shard here. And next will be the Quash Bridge Rubble for the Ruby for the Arena Regular on turn 2. Thinking about it, I don't think we're going to go with that on turn 2. We want to well, going for it on turn 2 will I think we're going to wait 1 more turn, see what he plays, see if we want another Ruby or if we want another Blood. Because I don't want to play the Arena Regular, get it transmogged, and then not being able to activate the Crush Ridge Rubble. That would be a big problem for the deck. So let's see what he plays. A Sapphire and pass a turn. That could mean a Verdict. And we've got a Blood Infusion device, so the choice here is really simple. I think we're activating Champion Power, playing regular, and he cannot kill a regular right now because it doesn't have the priority. Since we use a Champion Power before playing the regular, we're not giving him an opportunity to kill it outright. Playing a shard also doesn't use the chain, so that means that we can freely use this one and go with a Ruby for 2 damage, and then this is likely going to walk into a Verdict. But with the Arena Regular, oh, no Verdict, perfect, excellent. So we did 4 this turn. Now we've got all the thresholds that we might want. We've got a Burning Tendril, an Extinction, and a Vampire Kiss. So if we draw a shard next turn, we can answer a Hierophant, which is pretty great. And we've got Tendrils if he plays a Cyclone Shaper. That would be perfectly fine as well. And with the regular Arena Regular hit. Lanapal side, so we've got 1 free turn here. What do we do with it? That is the big question. We're most definitely, I think we're just using Champion Power, playing a shard for 2, hitting the Champion for 3, and then that's 5, and then attacking with the regular for 2 more, which would be 7, brings down the opponent to 10. I think that is a worthy turn here. Play that, attack with the Vampire Kiss, and then attack for 2. Now Extinction is nice. would like more ways to interact with our opponent. Our opponent doesn't have a transmog, and he chose to draw a lot of cards, so I might have a slow start here. Well, Yotul is a very specific beast, and oh, hitting a shard here would be very cool. We get a shard. We don't get a shard. There's no point in using extinction. We might go for it for 1, and then use the burning tendrils for 3, which would be 4. Brings him down to 6, and if we draw a shard next turn, we might just win. I think this is the line here. What else can we do? We can play the device for 1 damage and a shard. We could activate champion power, do 4 to the crawler, 3 to our opponent, which would bring down to 6. Attack with the regular for 2 more, which brings him down to 4. And then if we get a shard and Arena regular doesn't die next turn, we're okay. Or we could... Yeah, I think that's the best. I think I like this line quite a lot. That's 5, brings them down to 4. And if we get a champion power activation with that, we're good. If we get any damage, direct damage to this face, we're good. And we're removing a blocker, so he's bound to play a blocker or interact with the regular instead of protecting himself next turn. I think that's worthwhile. That works. Play here, do 3 to his face, and then go with the attack. And we're already up to 10 viewers, so we're very close to... Oh, okay, so that's the win. Perfect. So we're going to have to win on the draw here for the last game. What do we want? Do we want to change anything on the draw? What is better on the draw? We really need ways to interact with Hierophant. We might want the Priestess back in the deck for an early blocker to force him to use his charge power on the Hierophant, but I don't think that changes much. Yeah, I think I'd rather just go with what I have and yeah, I think these would be perfect. Gems are there. 5 ways to interact with Hierophant on the draw. Should be okay. So let's see. Hey Avak, how are you doing, sir? Welcome to the stream. Going at it with some Yotul, and at some point, if we hit the brick wall, we will change decks for sure. So Avak, since you're a specialist here in this gauntlet, what would you advise on playing to break out Cosmic if you start at Platinum 3 like I am right now? Oh, this is a nice keep. If we get an Ebony Pound with this, and that would be cool. But we need to draw a shard and an Ebony Pound in the next few turns. It's not necessarily that likely. However, what's really great is that we will have the threshold required for the extension. Well, that's always great. To answer the Hierophant on turn 2, that will be a very real pain to deal with. We're going to go with a Ruby here and Blood Infusion Device. Sad thing that we didn't have anything to kill the Hierophant, the Brave, but oh well, that might just be the only start here. We'll have, yes, no Hierophant on turn 3. The reason I kept that in, and I agree with that, but the fact that I'm on the play